definition is public diplomacy in a post-truth world. So Oxford, English Dictionary, word of the year, post-truth. Now, as far as word of the year goes, that's the most positive one, right? Merriam-Webster is xenophobia, dictionary.com is fascism, or vice versa. It's a heck of a year for words of the year. So what is post-truth? It means that facts, figures, the truth doesn't matter as much as what someone feels, as much as someone's personal beliefs, as much as it resonates with their cultural, religious, with their feelings. I mean, usually diplomats, PD diplomats, maybe, we're always said we're doing the soft work, right? Maybe PD diplomats are more in tune with their feelings, but diplomats in general, we want the facts, we want the figures, we want the analytics, we want to see it in a graph, we need the PowerPoint. That is a tough transition to make, and we need to make it. We need to make it fast. So what does that mean? Rationally, it should mean, because the premise of sort of everything I've heard, right, is that public diplomacy comes in at the end. We get the policy, and we come up with a strategy then of how we're going to communicate it. More than ever, when policy is being made, public diplomacy officers need to be at the table, in the room, and actually have a voice and say, hey, guys, in that country, historical precedent says this, the feelings are this, the reaction's going to be this, and we need to take that into consideration in the policy-making sausage factory instead of getting it served to us on a plate and say, now, go feed everyone, make them think it's delicious. It cannot work that way in today's environment more than ever. A little bit about me. I'm a public diplomacy officer. I've served in Indonesia, Pakistan, Cuba, India, and I'm heading to Nepal to be the spokesperson there. Picture from India, from Indonesia, Pakistan, you'll see in a bit. So I've been doing this. One of the things we have to do is be successful in social media. I have a great track record with that. I have had great teams. I built the Facebook page in Surabaya, Indonesia, took it to #2 in the world. In Karachi, we had 600 friends at the time. Half of them were in the US, half of them were State Department employees. Took it to 60,000 within a few months. This is before money for buying fans. This is before any follower counts were being watched, getting that total. So how do we do it? Engagement. Now, this was not that long ago, but I sit in on social media presentations and I hear the same thing today, like it's rocket science. We need to be engaged. What does that mean? Stop pushing out information and not listening to what's coming back. We have to be responding. I responded, and my team responded in Karachi back before you could hit reply. You had to tag each of the people. We were doing it. We built it organically, 60,000 fans in a very tense environment. 2010 and 11 is when I served. We also were entertaining, and we could do that and be strategic. So I'm about to show you a video. He's one of the most famous actors in India. His name is Kamal Haasan. He was filming a movie in Hollywood. He was bringing about $300 million to the California economy, which is where the strategy comes in. But we sat down in our newly renovated library, and I'm going to teach him some Hollywood lines, and he's going to teach me some Tamil lines. I don't speak Tamil, for the record. Oh. There. So let's see here. You talking to me?
Oh, well, that's my favorite actor. You're talking to me. You're talking to me.
Now, see, you've got the facial expressions. I can't quite pull that off. There's no doubt in my mind that you're Hollywood ready.
Yeah, but are you Chennai ready?
Oh, I don't know. What does that mean?
Now, can you do some of our lines? Let's start with my guru, Mr. Shivaji Ganesha. Kisti, Thirai, Vari, Vadi, with most derision.
Kisti, Thirai, Vadi,
Vadi.
Vadi.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh, was I intense enough?
You nailed it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, you needed a mustache.
I need a mustache. I don't have one of those. You got another one for me? I think I'm getting the hang of it now, yeah?
Manidar unarndu kolla.
Manidar?
Unarndu kolla.
Unarndu kolla.
Idu manida kaadal alla.
Manada kaadal wala.
Wow.
Yes?
That's another language, but
A million views. Before that, the average had been about 500, 1,000 views. Again, does it matter that it's a million? No, but it widens our audience. It widens our ability to form these relationships, to find the influencers. He's an influencer, but because of that, we were able to get shares, to find other people who are talking about investing in the US, doing entertainment business in the US, all sorts of different things. Pakistan. I served in Karachi in 2010 and 11. I was the information officer and then acting public affairs officer. A challenging environment, to say the least. We had the biblical floods of the fall of 2010. I had a great Consul General, Bill Martin. He just came out of Peshawar. He understood that we needed to be out. We could not let the walls around us become too real. In that vein, we also needed to expand our outreach on media. TV and radio mainly, but TV is one of them. I filmed a reality show in Pakistan on the streets. This is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. This is me hanging out with some Pakistanis.
I've been walking by all this delicious food and smelling it and also wanting to eat it. And one of my favorite sweets is jalebi. And now I'm going to try and see if I can make some on my own. So let's see if I'm any good at doing this. Right. Oh, I'm not good at this. That one was not good, but that was only my first try. So let's see if I can do it again and make one that someone would actually want to eat. I want to see them dance. I want to see them dance. I think you'll enjoy seeing them dance too. Let's watch them dance. Okay, you got the space. Is that right? Okay, you have to show me another move though. Let's see, come on. This is your moment of glory. Oh. For me, what a great experience. I don't think when Americans think about Pakistan, they think about the kind of crowd that I was just in, how friendly they are, how welcoming they are, how open, and how much fun they are. So it was a great experience.
So India and Pakistan, 500 million youth between 10 and 24 years old. We gotta be where they're at. That's television, that's social media. We have to find ways to engage. And we also have to think about the fake news, right? One of the major things, I mean, Pakistan, India both have always been famous for conspiracy theories. Now with WhatsApp and Facebook, those can spread like rapid fire. And not just in South Asia, Burma right now, fake news is seeing all-time highs. It's been related to 70 deaths in the last few weeks. These are important things we have to counter in a strategic way. We have to also be not on the defensive, as Macon said. We need to be on the offensive, and we need to be getting out because it's having real-world effects. I mean, my favorite is the WhatsApp share that is allegedly fake rupees after the demonetization in India a few weeks ago. Fake Indian rupees coming in from Pakistan, and the disclaimer at the bottom of the WhatsApp message is, never mind that it says Romanian border guard across the video. Now, any rational human being is going to say, that's not India, that's not Pakistan. It spread and spread, millions of shares. And we saw the same thing in our own election, right? Macedonian teens creating 140 websites, not for an ideology, for money, trying to make it, and they were very successful. I'm gonna show a few slides. As a practitioner, I think more than ever, we have to remember how important the last 3 feet is. Everyone says it, right? It's the Edward R. Murrow cliche. Whether you're talking about the last 3 feet of policy and moving that policy forward, or the last 3 feet to form those relationships that Macon was talking about, that literally form the backbone of what we do as a diplomat, because it's all about relationships. It's messy. PD is an art. It's not a science. And relationships matter more than anything. Personalities matter. Being able to get someone's attention and hold it, it all matters. And to be able to do that, we cannot be at our desk. We can't be behind the walls. Security is important. I know all my colleagues believe that, but at the end of the day, if you ask my colleagues, 90% of them are gonna say, let us do our jobs. Let us get out, let us be interacting, let us meet people, let us form these relationships, let us be forming these people-to-people interactions, and we can't do that in the current idea of politicization of security. We cannot let the walls around us become too real. So that's my plea. 10 minutes, very fast.
Nice.
That's all.
Perfect.
Thank you.